everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another All-American review, y'all. I know I'm not back in the studio yet, but I promise I will be back in the studio with the green screen and the pictures on Saturday. And I'll probably have to say this again because most of y'all don't watch All-American, but I'm still doing All-American because I love it. It was so good, y'all. Don't y'all love this show? I feel like people don't really be into it, like, you know, as far as like reviews, but it's such a good show to watch. Like, just saying, let's put that out there. So yeah, the episode starts off with Billy having to go and tell the team that he's been suspended. Now, we all know it's because of Asher and his steroid situation, right? But nobody else really knows except for Olivia. So the whole episode, Olivia is keeping this secret for Asher and for her father. And it's just too much for her throughout the episode. Like, we really saw that she already got PTSD and now she got to deal with lying about what's going on with Billy and why he got suspended from her own twin. That's too much, okay? So after the announcement, Asher goes to Billy's office and he's like, Coach, you know, you shouldn't be making this sacrifice. It was me, it was my mistake, you know. But you ain't really about to go say nothing right now though, okay? So it's just like, don't come up in here acting like you really want to go and tell everybody the truth, because you really don't want to right now, okay? Billy says, look, I know it's best for me to just go ahead and take the L. You go out there and make this L worth it, okay? Don't make me regret putting my whole life on the line for you, Asher. I felt like you deserved a second chance. I wanted to give you that. Don't mess this up, okay? Now, he didn't go that deep into it, but that's how I feel about it. Now, Billy's out, and they have this big jamboree coming up, and the big jamboree is where they do a whole bunch of little small games throughout the day with various different teams in their district. Okay, so the jamboree is huge, and they're also gonna have that coach from UCLA out there looking to see if Spencer is back to where he needs to be in order to be back into consideration for UCLA. Spencer doesn't know if he's gonna be able to play for this game, because y'all remember the last game Billy let him play, every time his arm got hit, it went numb, and that was very scary for not just Billy but Spencer as well. But Coach Wilson pulls up on Spencer, I think he was at work, and he tells him that he still likes him for the program. He still sees him as a great player, but he just has to get out there at the jamboree and prove himself to the head coach at UCLA so that they will reconsider his little, you know, suspension, probation, or whatever it is that they have him on waitlisted until they figure out what's going on with his arm. Spencer wants to know, will he still be able to get that scholarship? Because this is what that is about. If he can't get a scholarship, then he's not going. Coach Wilson says that if he has anything to do with it, Spencer will be getting his scholarship. And I'm like, yeah, that don't make me feel too confident, but okay. So the kids do a little bit of the goat yoga. I was like, oh, okay, we're doing goat yoga. I mean, these kids are rich, aren't they? So it's Spencer, JJ, Olivia, and Layla, okay? The jamboree, and I think it was also Jordan. I think Jordan was there too, right? Wasn't Jordan there? Either way, they discussed the jammy jam, okay? The pajama jammy jam party that they have right before the jamboree every year, okay? The venue for it fell through, so now they need a new place to hold a pajama jam jamboree party. And Layla says, well, we can just use my house, because Layla was the party girl. She was the one who was always throwing the parties. I mean, her pa was never home, so why not be the party house? It's a reason to have company when you're alone in a big ass house and you're a teenager. What else you gonna do? There's also a moment here where we notice that Olivia is feeling some type of way about keeping Billy and Asher's situation from Spencer and Jordan and, you know, everybody. She just feel bad about it. Every time it comes up, she got a look on her face that should let them know that she know what's going on, but they not paying attention. So Coop and Patience are kicking it, going on dates and stuff, and Coop is tired of playing. She want her to be her girl again. But see, Patience is worried about Coop's jealousy, okay? She's about to go on tour, and she don't want to deal with Coop being Lorenz Tate in the Rain On Me video while she out here trying to be a starer, okay? Coop says, look, at the end of the day, I want you to win. I know I was going through my own issues, but I want to see you blow up, okay? So there's love there. So that makes Patience feel a little bit more comfortable, but Coop also got a song for her. She put together a whole little song for Patience, and that really made Patience feel some type of way. And your Patience gave Coop her last piece of food, the perfect last piece of food. And that's how they got back together. And I was like, so we've all seen brothers, okay? The Brothers, yes. If you haven't seen The Brothers, do yourself a favor, okay? These are black movie references from the early 2000s, okay? This show is chock full of them. Get your life. Spencer tells Billy that he needs to play for the Jamboree. Even though Billy doesn't want him to play for the Jamboree, he tells him, oh, coach, I gotta bypass you on this one. I really got to get out there and play. The coaches from UCLA are going to be there, and I have to prove that I'm ready to be a college athlete and I can get my scholarship back, okay? My life is in the balance, coach. I'm not listening to you on this one, Billy, okay? But at the time, Billy is just like, nah, son, that ain't the move that you need to make. You need to trust me on this. But Spencer doesn't really want to trust Billy right now because he doesn't know why Billy got suspended. You know, these kids is aggravating. Y'all are some damn teenagers. Y'all don't always need to know why adults do what they got to do. Sometimes they do it for people's protection. Like in this very situation, Spencer should know more than anybody to cut people some slack when you know that they good people, okay? Because you don't need to know everything all the damn time. You just need to know I'm your coach and I said, okay, we need to go back to that. I'm just saying, every once in a while, just, you know, hey, because I said so. That's why. I don't need to give you a reason. Spencer feels like Billy is standing in his way. And I'm just like, oh, Spencer, I swear to God, sometimes your willpower is too strong for your own good, young Woody son. Jordan runs into Simone at school, and he's asking her why she hasn't answered any of his phone calls. Is she okay? What happened with her baby daddy? Like, is she, you know, comfortable where she's staying at? Is he helping her? You know, Jordan cares. Jordan obviously cares, okay? And it's so annoying to me that Simone is like, no, get away from me, Jordan. I don't want you to ruin your life by caring about me. Girl, what the hell? Like, look, let me tell y'all something. I'm tired of this. I'm telling y'all why I'm tired of this. Because why do the black girls gotta be taking the L's and all of that and not being with people that they truly want to be with just so they don't look like a gold digger? Meanwhile, the Beckys of the world, no disrespect Beckys, but y'all get to be gold diggers without people throwing that word in y'all face like spit, okay? So if Simone wants to be with Jordan because Jordan loves Simone and Simone loves Jordan and Jordan can provide a better life for her, let her have it. Let her have it. And I damn sure, I'm sorry, I respect you, Laura, okay, as Jordan's mama. Come on now. Like when Laura and Billy got together, Billy was a football player, okay? Let's not do this, all right? Because somebody could call you, and I don't care that you're a lawyer. I don't care that you're a lawyer. Simone gonna do something with her life too. She just ain't got that yet. So what? Somebody could have called you that back then, but you was white girl, so anybody gonna call you that. Not Simone over here living in hotels and stuff that she can't afford, all because Laura then came up to her and told her, don't let my son get hurt. Laura, you did what you was supposed to do. I'm not really mad at you, but I'm just saying this is the way it all plays out and this is the way it looks. All right, I'm sorry. I hope that connected for some of y'all. Either way, Simone doesn't want to talk to Jordan, like I said, okay? She's trying to fall on her sword and be a martyr so that she can protect poor Jordan's feelings, all right? Olivia tells him to stop following that girl. Give that girl some space and stop stalking her because you're looking real thirsty right now. You're looking parched, okay? Jordan feels like everybody is keeping secrets from him and he's upset. It's another moment when Olivia feels bad that she can't tell Jordan what's going on with Billy and Asher. Jordan doesn't listen to them though, okay? He followed Simone back to her hotel. He was like, oh, so I guess you really didn't, you know, get back right with the baby daddy. Or did you call him? What happened? Because you're at a hotel and you told me you was by the baby daddy house. And she's like, yeah, I called him, but nothing has changed. He's still not claiming my baby and he still doesn't want to help me, Jordan, okay? And I don't want to be a burden on y'all, so I'm doing what I gotta do, okay? Go live your life. That's all she's been saying the whole episode. Go live your life. Jordan is pissed. Him and his baby daddy gonna have to have some words at some point. Asher apologizes to Olivia and gives her a new trophy to make up for the one that broke when Spencer got shot. She expresses to him how hard this is for her, keeping these secrets from everyone. Like, it's a part of her sobriety that she doesn't lie about doing drugs. And now she's lying about people doing drugs and things connected to people doing drugs. And it's just very stressful. She just needs a break. from all of this. I said, child, I'm telling you, because, you know, y'all some teenagers with some real grown shit going on every episode. Layla's dad comes home as she's getting the party together. They're dropping things off, they're setting things up, there are trucks, there are people, and JP wants to know why are all of these people in his house and in his driveway. And Layla explains about the Pajama Jam Jamboree. And he's like, you forgot to ask for permission. And she was like, I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't used to have to ask for permission. I'm sorry. Like, so am I not going to be allowed to party? And she do the little, you know. And he's like, all right, you can have the party, but I'm supervising. It's like, what you mean you supervising? You throw parties your damn self, okay? This party's going to be tame compared to some of the parties I'm sure you've thrown, JP, as a music producer and all. Darnell tells Spencer that Crenshaw dropped out of the Jamboree because the team is falling apart, okay? They done went through 2 coaches. On top of the coach situation, Cam is trying to leave to go to some other team. Some other players then already left and started playing other sports. And right now, Darnell feels like he's the only one trying to hold it down, okay? So he's under a lot of pressure. He's out here on his own, and he's giving out bad advice to Spencer, telling Spencer that he needs to ignore Billy and go over his head and play in that jamboree so that he can prove something to the team so he can go to UCLA. Because right now, Darnell is feeling like he might not be going to UCLA. So somebody needs to make it up out the hood, okay? Somebody. One of us. The 2 of us, one of us, somebody gotta do it. So they at the Pajama Jam at Layla's house, okay? And Spencer is talking to Layla. And, you know, he's really just saying how he's really just there for her. And I'm just like, y'all are cute. Y'all are cute. But I want y'all to get back into this, because I feel like so much has been going on that we haven't really got into the romantic aspect of it. And I don't know why, but I feel like they be playing with us when it comes to Spencer and Olivia. Because I know y'all acting like y'all want Layla and Spencer to be together. And they cute, don't get me wrong. But there's something about what happens with Spencer and Olivia that makes me feel like they gonna end up being together. I don't know how, but that's just what I'm feeling in my spirit. Jordan talks to JJ about not knowing why Billy got suspended. You know, he's really stressed out about it. JJ says that he heard it had something to do with drugs. Jordan goes up to Simone's deadbeat baby daddy, okay, who's, you know, in there with some silk robes on with the rest of his homeboys. I said, okay, y'all got matching pajamas on at the Pajama Jam. All right, okay, cool. But he's an asshole. Baby daddy's a complete and utter asshole. And he keeps saying that Simone's baby isn't his. I'm telling you, just like I told her, that baby ain't mine. I'm like, you real ignorant right now, son. You real ignorant. Olivia reminds both of them, because things get kind of heated and they kind of get in each other's faces. First of all, y'all are in pajamas, so y'all don't look hard right now. Everybody calm the hell down. Jordan got on some real kitty ass pajamas, okay, the matching tops and bottoms, okay, look like it probably got bicycles on it or some shit. But she reminds Jordan that their dad is already suspended. They don't need another person from their family suspended from that football team, okay? So please keep it together. Jordan says that he wishes Billy would tell him what the hell was going on so that he could try to help him. It's like, son, I don't need your help. I need you to be a good player and a good student and just be a soldier right now. I need you to be a soldier right now. Sometimes you gotta be a soldier. Sometimes you don't need to know why. Sometimes, okay? Now, in real life, when it really comes down to it, but when it comes to your parents and people that you trust, sometimes you need to just be a soldier, because your brain is not at the capacity of which to understand why these decisions are being made in the first place. Trust me, I know, I've been there, okay? I feel like that whole thing about your brain not fully being formed until you like 25 years old or something like that, I feel like that is so true. I feel like that is so real and that is so true. Coop and Patience show up at the party in these terrible, terrible wigs, okay? They supposed to be kid and play, and then they get out there and perform. I think they perform Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. We just dancing, y'all. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. All right, I'm sorry. That was the joint. I love Kid and Play. But the wigs were terrible. The wigs were terrible, and we didn't need the wigs if y'all weren't going to properly execute. First of all, neither one of them ever had the same hairstyle at the same damn time, okay? They might have had it at different times. Like back in the day, Play used to have the twist, okay? Then when they did Class Act, then Kid had the twist, okay? But if we gonna do the high top, then we got to get the high top. Where was the high top? Like, y'all should have called Erykah Badu. She knows what these wigs are. Like, never mind. They get out there, they perform. It's a great performance. The crowd is reacting to them. JP and Layla are up on the balcony watching, and Layla's dad is very proud of how good of a show his daughter put on. And she's like, it's just a party. And he was like, nah, you put on a show. He tells her that she has a future in producing. She has a future, and everything that he does, he's very proud to see that she follows in his footsteps effortlessly. I think that's such a wonderful thing when a parent can see their child just be good at something they're good at without even like really trying. Like, she's just good at it. It's how I felt about when my sister started doing hair. Like, y'all, my sister couldn't put rollers in her hair for the longest, okay? And then she's like in her 30s and decides, I'm gonna go to hair school. And it's like, but bitch, you could have figured this out years ago. You've been sitting in the hair salon your whole life, and now you just like rebellious, okay? Rebellious, all right? But either way, she ended up coming to it anyway, and she's amazing at it. And when I watch her and see how great she is, I know that must make my mom feel good, knowing that she gave her something innately, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's just my life. Shout out to my sister Christy. JP notices how the crowd reacts to Coop. He's like, man, they acting like she a celebrity. And Layla is like, because she is a celebrity. She a hood celebrity. You don't know nothing about that, okay? At least not on his level, but she really is. So now, after the performance, JP tells Coop that he wants to sign her. He's changed his mind. And she wants to think about it. And Layla reminds him that it's a lot. So, you know, don't be offended that she isn't jumping at the chance. But it's a lot to think about because she's been through a lot lately. Layla looks worried. And later on, she tells Olivia that she's worried about what will happen when they both leave her. If Coop signs with her dad, they'll go out on tour and she won't have the music thing with Coop, and she won't have her dad there either. And she wonders if she's gonna go back to pretending like everything is okay again when it's really not. And Olivia tells her, no, okay, we're not doing that. I got enough people around me lying. You stay true to how you feeling and express what you are feeling to your people, okay? Because, you know, I'm over here going through it, dealing with having to lie about everything that's going on with my dad and Asher. And Layla is like, girl, I'll beat Asher up if you want me to, like, no problems. And she was like, it's not just that, it's Spencer getting shot. Like, that was really hard for her, you know? So she just has a lot going on right now. I don't think it's really hit as hard as it's going to hit just yet. I think we're seeing like the beginnings of Olivia having like another break, and I'm scared. So y'all, Asher's dad obviously is back drinking, okay? And he's such an asshole. Like, I thought he stopped drinking. Like, he's just such an asshole. But anyway, look, Asher and his dad are talking, okay? And his dad is going on and on about how he knew that Billy was a screw up, and now they can get a good coach, a better coach that will appreciate Asher and will really care about him. And he only saw Asher as second best to Spencer, and just real nasty, a lot of venom spitting towards his child. It's just really annoying. And Asher is getting increasingly more upset because he knows that's not true. So he just comes out and says it to his dad that it's him that made the mistake. You know, he was the one using the steroids. Darnell gets into it with some players in them matching silk PJs, okay? They called him a quarterback without a team, and he got all in his feelings and pushed them and told them stop trying to steal his players. And they was like, man, Cam came begging us to get him out of Crenshaw, okay? He called it a Spencer. And Spencer had come over to break it up. So Darnell looks at Spencer like, you just gonna let them say that? You know, you just gonna let them play you like that? And Spencer was like, man, look, bump all that. You need to calm down. And he was like, bruh, like, what's up with you? You just let anybody say anything to you now. And he was like, look, bruh, I know you tripping. I know you worried. You got every right to be upset, but you just need to talk to the team. You need to talk to them dudes at Crenshaw. They just need a pep talk, nigga, okay? They need a good old Spencer pep talk, and you need to be the one to do it, Darnell. You need to learn how to give people pep talks. You're a quarterback, okay? Darnell is not trying to hear that. Darnell says, dude, how you gonna tell me how to fix my issue when you can't even fix your own, okay? You out here listening to everybody else instead of following your own mind and doing what you gotta do and going above Billy's head, okay? And getting the approval from the athletic director so you can get out there and prove something to the coach at UCLA. That's what you need to do. And I was like, that is not what you need to do. But okay, go ahead and listen to Darnell's dumb ass. He ain't got no family. Of course he's gonna give you the selfish advice, Okay, come on now. So Spencer goes to Billy and tells him that he went over his head. He just wanted him to hear it from him first. But he is playing in a jamboree, and Billy is like, son, I don't think that's what you should do. And he's like, it don't really matter, because trust works both ways. You want me to trust you, but you haven't been honest with me about why you got suspended, coach. So I gotta do what I gotta do, buddy. And then he walks off, and I'm like, you think you're smart, but you're not. So Layla and Coop talk about signing to JP's record label. And even though it's such a great opportunity, Coop is second guessing it. She doesn't know if that's what she really wants to do. She wants to have control. She wants to be able to be herself, and she doesn't know if she can do that if she signed under JP. He didn't like her before, so you know what I'm saying, she doesn't know if that's a comfortable fit for her. And Layla, as much as Layla would love to continue their music relationship, she tells Coop she should take the deal because it's about what's best for her and her career. And y'all, that's why I love Layla. I really love Layla. I do. She's like one of my favorite characters on the show. And moments like this is why. She's just such a golden person. You know what I'm saying? Just good people. Good people. Asher's dad rolls up on Billy, okay, before the jamboree and thanks him for helping Asher with his little problem. And Billy says, oh, that's all right. I wish I could help him with his big problem, okay? Basically talking about his alcoholic father that's, you know, an asshole and all. And he walks away, but Asher's dad screams behind him, hey, don't judge me. Maybe I should call your wife and find out what kind of guy you are, since you want to judge me. And I was like, really? Coming from the man who blackmailed his ex-wife to stay away from their son, you trying to judge somebody for cheating? Word. Like, you've done something so much worse, and you're judging Billy for cheating. Sure, Asher's dad, sure. Billy turns around and tells him, do you know why Asher plays football? He plays it because he loves it. But he kills himself out there because you love it. So maybe if you pay more attention to your child, he wouldn't be out here with the little problem and all of that. He's a bad example. So y'all, it's the jamboree. And Beverly has to play those assholes in the matching robes. And one of those assholes is Simone's baby daddy, okay? And he's talking mad trash to Jordan throughout the game. Jordan knocks him on his ass eventually, and they end up losing the first game, and the ref throws a flag, so they didn't get the score for unsportsmanlike conduct thanks to Jordan, okay? Because Jordan went ahead and scored, but it didn't count because he had knocked Simone's baby daddy on his ass. That was funny to me, though. It was kind of worth it. Spencer was playing good, but he missed a few catches, and it just didn't look good. It looked like it hurt. While they're taking a break in between games, because I think they play like 5 or 6 games, Simone comes up to Jordan and tells him to stay out of her life, okay, and worry about his own, okay? Don't be out there fighting with my baby daddy. I don't need you speaking on my behalf. Stay out my business, okay? This makes Jordan feel like Simone really doesn't care about him. But once again, Olivia is walking up and he's like, I know I should have left it alone. Tell me how stupid I am, Liv. And Olivia is like, look, dude, it's obvious that she cares about you and that she's just trying to protect you. That's why she's trying to do it all on her own. Stupid. Obviously she cares about you. But you can't help her right now. The only people who can help her are her family. I was like, there go Liv in the clutch with the good old advice. Billy and Asher decide to tell the team that he was the one taking the steroids. And everybody's kind of upset with Asher, but of course Jordan is the leader. And he's like, hey guys, come on, cut him some slack. We've all made mistakes. It's like, yeah, we know why. Asher has been suspended indefinitely. Okay, so he goes and sits in the crowd with his daddy for now. Billy asked Spencer for a moment, come talk to me. And Spencer says, so what? I'm guessing I'm benched. He was like, why would you think you benched? Because you didn't listen to me and went behind my back to get your own way, maybe? I'm not going to suspend you. I've already put one of my players down today. I don't want to have to put both of y'all down in the same day. But here, put on this arm brace and we're going to cater the plays around the arm brace, which meant they did a lot of short throws and a lot of throwing the ball low instead of high so he wouldn't have to reach for it. I noticed that. I was like, oh, all right, I saw the difference. Coop and Patience talk in the hallway about JP wanting to sign Coop, and Patience is so excited for her. She's like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is great. I want you to blow up. You want me to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should do it. You should definitely do it. And Coop is excited because she would love love to go on tour with her, but she just doesn't want to do it if it's going to in any way disrupt she and Patient's situation. Also, she doesn't want to work with JP if he's not going to let her be herself. So she's still thinking about it. Asha's dad sits down next to him in the bleachers and tells him that he never got along with his own dad. His dad didn't listen. He was too demanding, and he always promised himself he wouldn't be like his dad. And he broke that promise. And Asha was like, it's okay, Dad. I've been breaking my promises too. It's like, Asha, you're a kid. He's not supposed to be how he is with you. You're a kid. You have an excuse. He doesn't have an excuse for being like so terrible. Your dad's terrible, bro. Like at the end of the day. However, the dad says, I'm sorry, son, for ever making you feel like you weren't enough or I wasn't proud of you, because I am. Seeing what you did today, I never had the guts to do something like that, and I am very proud of you. You are definitely enough. And I was like, oh, thank God he finally told this little boy what he needed to hear. Stop being an asshole and put down the bill. Be a parent, Asha's father. I was so here for this moment. Lord, that boy needs a hug. So y'all, they play the rest of the games with Jordan throwing low, you know, and helping protect Spencer's shoulder. At the end, they're losing by like 3 points. And Spence says, look, man, I know we've been playing safe, but I'm going to loosen my brace. I got this, okay? Throw it long. Throw it high. Okay, hit him high, hit him low. I don't know why that came into my mind. Never mind. Anyway, so they get out there. Okay, they run the play. UCLA coach is out there looking at Spencer. Spencer's looking at him, but Spencer loosen that brace up. He get back out there in the game. Jordan throws the ball. He runs. He jumps up. He catches that thing. He falls down on the ground. And in slow motion, everybody's like, oh my God, did he break something? Can he feel his arm? Is his shoulder okay? Like you worried. And it's like 5 seconds of slow motion, so you don't know what the hell done happened. And then they get out of it, and he jumps up, and he puts his hands in the sky, and it's like, yes, Ali, Kumaye. Like, it was a great moment. It was a great moment, okay? After that, Darnell goes up to Spencer, and he tells him that it really, really inspired him to keep fighting for Crenshaw. He says that Corey wouldn't have wanted Crenshaw to go down without a fight, so he gonna fight for it. I'm like, good, okay? And he apologized for giving him that terrible ass advice. Coop sits down with Layla and JP so that she can sign this contract. And, you know, JP puts the paper down in the pen. You can keep the pen when you sign the paper. Here it is. You know what I'm saying? Layla said she would look over the logistics with her. So, you know, she's supposed to wait to get the offer. But she was like, look, I can't sign with you because I want to sign with somebody else. And it's because she'll let me be myself. She'll let me do my creative thing. And I know you're going to like her because her last name is Keaton. And I was like, oh shit, Coop thought about something we didn't. Okay, she tells Layla, girl, you better go ahead and start this label so I can be your first artist. And JP is like, all right, I like it, okay, but don't be stealing no more of my artists, okay, daughter? Like, I'm like, I don't know why are you doing all of this so you can eventually give her an empire, okay? Y'all know that's what y'all be doing that for eventually. For the kids. So y'all, Jordan meets with Simone's mom, y'all, like a soldier. And she walks up, I don't appreciate being summoned. And he says, aren't you going to ask how Simone is doing? She sits down. How's Simone doing? And he goes in about how, well, she's not that great, okay? Right now, she really needs her family, and he, you know, they kind of let it trail off. But Jordan sat down and talked to Simone's mom, and he knows that she's going to be upset with him, but he had to do it because he had to help her. Like, she needs her family, and if he had to talk to the moms, then that's what he had to do. And I just love him for that, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with their relationship. Olivia puts her award up on the wall that Asher got remade for her, and as soon as she puts it up on the wall, she remembers the shooting. She definitely has PTSD. That's going to be an issue in the future. Billy talks to the principal, and Spencer is like, oh, it's good to have you back, coach. You know, we're not the same team without you, all of that. And the principal is like, does he know that you only, you know, back for a moment, like your reinstatement is temporary? Does he know that? And Billy was like, no, ain't no, you know, need to get everybody all worried. He was like, do I have something to worry about? And the principal was like, yeah, Billy, like, I know that you lied about it, but you lied about it. So now we have to do an investigation into you and the team. Like, this is definitely not over, Billy. And Billy's like, oh shit, Like, I'm like, you didn't know that? Like, I cannot. Y'all, I can't with Billy sometimes, y'all. He just be like, just running straight off emotion without really thinking about things. And that's why you should discuss these things with your wife before you do them, okay? Because your wife will help you see this from way back there, so that you wouldn't have made this decision, and now everything could possibly be gone, and y'all out here winning. They could still decide to fire you, all because you wanted to lie for Ash, who ended up telling the truth anyway. Should have made his ass tell the truth from the beginning. Sometimes it's not about protecting him. Sometimes it's about, look, I can't take too many more hits. Okay, but we'll see what transpires next time. Y'all, All American is so good. I don't get why more people don't watch it. It's amazing. Anyway, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all in the next one.